Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel of Vision Q. So Vision Q have started a new initiative under which we'll cover all the important topics pertaining to Assam geography, Assam history and other subjects like Assam economics. Okay, so as we have seen multiple videos of Assam history in our YouTube channel, so from today onwards we'll also cover Assam geography through some set of videos. So in today's video we'll discuss a topic, the first topic of Assam geography, that is location and historical background. Okay, so if I come to the location, the location of a place in geography can be understood by its latitudinal and longitudinal expansion. So friends, অসমৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত latitudinal extension to হল এনেকুৱা that southernmost point or latitude হল around 24 degree north and northernmost point the latitude hole around 29 degree north, and the longitudinal expansion is in the west it is around 89 degree east and it ranges up to 96 degree east in the eastern part. Okay, so before going to the main content, so I have put a question here. You can attempt the question in the comment section. We will discuss the answer in the end of the video. So as you have seen, the location of Assam, that is 24 degree north to 28.5 degree north and 89 degree east to 96 degree east. So the area of Assam is 78,438 square kilometer. Okay, these figures can be very important for your pre as well as for mains examination. So in terms of percentage, Assam covers around 2.39% of Indian landmass and it covers around 2.64% of India's population. Okay, so these two figures can be very important. So if I rank the states, if I rank the Indian states in terms of its landmass or population, তো আমি যদি landmass acquire কৰাৰ ওপৰত যদি আমি state কেইখনক rank কৰোঁ, তেতিয়াহ'লে অসমৰ rankটো হ'ব 16th. Okay, so Assam is the 16th largest state in India. So Assam is 16th largest state in India, and when it comes to population, the rank is 15th largest. Okay, so Assam is 15th largest state in India in terms of population and 16th in terms of landmass or area. Okay, so as you can see in the map, so here lies Assam. Okay, and it is surrounded by the other 7 sister states. Okay, so coming to the boundaries that Assam is making with, তো অসমত দুই প্ৰকাৰৰ boundary আছে. One is international boundary areas and second is interstate boundary areas. So when it comes to international boundary areas, so we have two types of international boundary lying in Assam. The first is Indo-Bangla boundary, that is Indo-Bangladesh boundary, and India-Bhutan boundary. So অসমত যেটো Indo-Bangladesh boundary আছে, it is about 267 kilometer আৰু ভুটানৰ লগত কিমান আছে 265 kilometer. তো এই ফিগাৰটো ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট, বাংলাদেশৰ লগত কিমান আছে 267 kilometer and the total is 533 kilometer. So you have to note that there are two types of international boundary in Assam. One is Indo-Bangladesh boundary, second is India-Bhutan boundary, and the total length of international boundary in Assam is 533 kilometer. So in the second point you can see that there are 8 number of districts which are having international boundary. So 4 are having boundary with Bhutan and 4 districts are having boundary with Bangladesh. তো ভূটানৰ লগত কি আছে বাক্সা চিৰাং কোকৰাঝাৰ ওদালগুৰি আৰু বাংলাদেশৰ লগত আছে কৰিমগঞ্জ কাছাৰ ধুবৰী সাউথ সালমাৰা মানকাছৰ যদি আমি মেপত চাওঁ so as you can see this much boundary is lying with Bhutan, that is India Bangladesh boundary, sorry India Bhutan boundary. So you can see here lies Kokrajhar, then Chirang, then Baksha, then Udalguri. So these 4 are BTAD districts. BTAD যাক এতিয়া আমি BTR বুলি কওঁ বড়োলেণ্ড টেৰিটৰিয়েল ৰিজন তো BTR ৰিজনৰ যিখন ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট আছে 4খন ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট সেইখনে ভূটানৰ লগত বাউণ্ডাৰী ফৰ্ম কৰিছে আৰু when it comes to India Bangladesh boundary the districts are South Salmara Mankasar and Dhubri তো ইয়াত ধুবুৰী আৰু সাউথ সালমাৰা আছে ইয়াত আমি কাছাৰ ডিস্ট্ৰিক্ট আছে কৰিমগঞ্জ আছে ওকে 4খন হৈ গ'ল ওপৰত 4খন তলত 4খন তো টোটাল 8 number of districts having international boundary. So when it comes to interstate boundary areas so interstate boundary area বুলি ক'লে সবতকৈ বেছি boundary কালত মেকিং কৰিছে with Meghalaya. So Assam is having highest length of interstate boundary with Meghalaya, that is around 880 kilometer. বাকি আৰু ক'ৰ লগত আছে অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশৰ লগত আছে second longest, then Nagaland, then Manipur, Mizoram, then West Bengal, not Tripura, okay, then West Bengal, then Tripura. So here is to sequence dia ase, it is decreasing order. So this decreasing order of interstate boundary can be important for your preliminary examination. So total length is around 2700 kilometer and there are about 24 districts having interstate boundary areas. So next topic is historical evolution. So historical evolution of Assam is very important to understand the geographical history of Assam, okay, geopolitical history. So historical evolution বুলি ক'লে before independence এটা period আছিল আৰু after independence এটা period হ'ব. So before independence during the ancient time the map of Assam was very different than that of what you are seeing at present. এতিয়া আমি অসমৰ যিখন ম্যাপ দেখো তাতকৈ বহুত বেলেগ আছিল okay. So ancient time as you can see the most oldest name that Assam was having was Pragjotishpura, then it came to be known as Kamrupa, then Assam, okay. And if I talk about the evidences, the Allahabad inscription tells about Kamrupa. So Allahabad inscription was carved by Harisena, who was the court poet of Samudragupta. So ekhini history bostu aponloke sai lobo. So Samudragupta was the ruler who issued the Allahabad inscription. So then we will see Huyen Tsang also. He also talked about Assam. So tekhete ki koisile tekhetor এখন book আছিল নাম আছিল CUK. So in the CUK book he talked about Assam, that Assam was having 1700 miles of perimeter, okay. Then Kalika Puran to ase, so in Kalika Puran Assam was divided into 4 pits, okay. Pits man landmass, there is Ratnapit, Kampit, Swanpit and Somarpit. Etu westr pa eastলৈকে দিয়া আছে, okay. So আমি যদি মেপত চাও so এইখিনি ৰিজন আছিল Ratnapit, then Kampit, then Swarnapit and Somarpit, okay. So Kampit মানে modern যেটো Kamrup region আছে সেইখিনি Kampit আছিল. Swarnapit basically middle Assam and some parts of upper Assam, and Somarpit in the Eastern Assam. Ratnapit was in the Western Assam. Sonkos River west of Ratnapit asile. So in the ancient era, Assam was ruled by various dynasties. So as we have studied in the history class, the Burman dynasty was there, Salastambas were there, and Palas. সব ডাইনেষ্টিৰ সময়ত অসমৰ যিখন মেপ আছিল সেইখন বেলেগ বেলেগ আছিল. তো as we have read that during the rule of Salastambas, so Assam rule was extended up till parts of Bihar and Kalinga. So ইমান বিশাল আছিল এতিয়া. Okay. So during medieval time, কেতিয়া start হৈছিলে? After the Muslim invasion by Bakhtiyar Khilji. So Bakhtiyar Khilji was a general from Bengal. He attacked Assam in 1206. Okay, in 1206 he attacked Assam. He was anyway defeated, but the soldiers that came with Bakhtiyar Khilji, they stayed back in Assam. Okay, তাৰ পিছত 1228 কি হল? 1228 আহোম সকলে এন্টাৰ কৰিলে through the Patkai Pass. Patkai Pass ক'ত আছে? অৰুণাচল প্ৰদেশত আছে. So in Arunachal Pradesh we have Patkai Pass. আৰু Patkai Pass cross কৰি পেলাই আহোম সকলে অসমত এন্টাৰ কৰিছিলে in 1228. So আহোম সকলে যেতিয়া অসমত এন্টাৰ কৰিছিলে, so the then geographical map of Assam was like this. The western part was known as Kamata. It was ruled by Kamatas. Then the middle part was ruled by Baroviyas. Then in the east it was ruled by Sutiyas. Okay. The southern part was ruled by Kasaris. The southern part we had Kasaris. Middle part was ruled by Baroviyas. Okay. The western part was ruled by, that is, Kamata Kingdom. Okay. তাৰ পিছত আহোম সকলে ইয়াত এন্টাৰ কৰি পেলাই they gradually annexed the neighboring areas. বাৰবীয়া সকলক annex কৰিলে, then Kachari ko annex কৰিলে 1532, then Sutiyas also, then finally Kamata also break down. So Kamata breakdown হোৱাৰ পিছত during early 16th century Kush Kingdom or rise hol. So Kush Kingdom was established by Biswa Singha, as you have read. So Biswa Singha Kush Kingdom established korile in the Kamata region. Ekane Kush Kamata boli koa hoy. So Biswa Singha, then Narnarayan Silarai. Okay. So these were the kings who ruled the Kush Kingdom. আৰু এই সকল ডাইনেষ্টিক সময়ত অসমৰ যিটো মেপ আছিল বা যিখিনি এৰিয়া আছিল সেইটো চেঞ্জ হৈছিল. So during the modern time কেতিয়া start হৈছিল? Modern time was started when Yandabu Treaty was in place. So in 1826, that is 24th February of 1826, Yandabu Treaty was signed between Burma King. So 1826 Burma King and British India মাজত কি হৈছিলে? Burma King and British India মাজত Yandabu Treaty sign হৈছিলে, and according to the treaty all the areas that was captured by the Burmese invasion was to be handed over to the Britishers. Okay, so that is how Assam Valley or Brahmaputra Valley was came under the British suzerainty. কিন্তু তাৰ পিছতো কি হৈছিল? 1826 লোৱাৰ আসাম, মিডল আসামৰ যিখিনি এৰিয়া আছিল, কামৰূপ হৈ গ'ল, নগাঁও হৈ গ'ল, গোৱালপাৰা হৈ গ'ল. So these areas were directly annexed to the British Kingdom, British Empire. But the eastern part of যিখিনি ডিষ্ট্ৰিক্ট আছিল, যেনেকৈ যোৰহাট হৈ গ'ল, গোলাঘাট হৈ গ'ল, then Sivasagar. So these districts, Jorhat, Golaghat and Sibsagar, they were allowed to be ruled by Purandar Singha. So 1826 whole Brahmaputra Valley was occupied by the Britishers, but the eastern part was allowed to be ruled by Ahom king Purandar Singha. So he was like a vassal king. So in 20 So in 1838 the whole Brahmaputra valley merged into the British India. That is, Purandar Singh's rule was ended in the Upper Assam and the whole Brahmaputra valley merged into the British India. So this year can be important, and you can be also asked the last ruler of Ahom kingdom. So next we have seen the annexation of neighboring kingdoms. So after the annexation of Brahmaputra valley was done, the neighboring kingdoms was they also started to be annexed by the Britishers. তো সেই হিচাপে আমি দেখিবলৈ পাওঁ 1832 the Britishers annexed Kacharis. In 1832 Britishers annexed Kacharis. In 1835 they annexed Khasi Hills and Jaintia kingdom. Okay, so Khasi Hills and Jaintia kingdom of annex কৰিলে 1835 okay. So finally all the important neighboring kingdoms were annexed by Britishers. 1866 Naga Hills annex কৰিলে, Naga Hills annex কৰা হ'ল. 1896 finally Lushai Hills was annexed. So finally in 1896 Lushai Hills, that is Mizoram, was annexed by Britishers. So as you have seen, gradually all the neighboring kingdoms including the Brahmaputra valley was annexed by Britishers. And in 1874, this year is very very important. In 1874 Assam was constituted as a chief commissioner province. So 1874 Assamok chief commissioner province established কৰা হৈছিল. Okay, then the next point is very very important, that is BEFR regulation and ILP. ILP কথা আমি সবাই শুনিছো, that is inner line permit. So inner line permit যেটো provision আছে, it was a result of a regulation, that is BEFR, that is Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation. So this Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation, so this Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation of 1874, it provided for the ILP. Okay, sorry, this year should be 1873. Okay, 1873, not 1874, 1873. Okay, so this was done basically to prevent the foreign subjects and foreign nationals to enter into the tribal areas. So from entering the tribal areas, the foreign subjects were prohibited by this regulation, that is BEFR or ILP. Then in 1905 Bengal partition হৈছিলে. So in 1905 Bengal partition took place under viceroyship of Lord Curzon. আৰু তেতিয়া কি হৈছিলে, Bengal was divided into two. So the Bengal province was divided into two parts. One is West Bengal, second East Bengal plus Assam. Okay, so in 1905 Bengal partition took place and Bengal was divided into two parts, West Bengal, and second part was East Bengal, and Assam was included in the second part. So Assam became a part of East Bengal and the headquarters was established in Dhaka. Okay, headquarters was in Dhaka. So but due to the Swadeshi movement and the later happenings in 1911 it was somehow cancelled. The Bengal partition cancelled হৈছিলে 1911 চনত. Okay, so finally in 1921, this year is very very important because in 1921 what happened is Assam province was constituted. So Assam province was created in 1921 as per the Montague-Chelmsford reforms. তো Montague-Chelmsford reform কেতিয়া ইন্ট্রোডিউস কৰা গৈছিলে? Montague-Chelmsford reforms was introduced in 1919. So it was introduced in 1919 in India. Okay, and as a result of the reform in Assam province was created in 1921. So this year can be very, very important. So before independence we have done, then after independence. So after independence or pisot ki hoisile? So jeneke 1947 ot ki hoisile? আমি independence পাইছিলো. India became an independent nation. So at that time the Sylhet district went to Bangladesh. তেতিয়া East Pakistan আছিল. So Sylhet district went to Bangladesh. Okay, except few areas like Karimganj, Patharkandi. Okay, so except the Karimganj, Patharkandi police station areas, all the areas of Sylhet district went to Bangladesh. So this was a major event in after independence. Second and most important aspect is reorganization of states in Northeast India after independence. So after independence also ki hoisile? So 1947 ot, so in 1947 India got independence. But after 1947, especially in southern India and northeastern India, there was a huge demand for creation of states based on linguistic basis. Okay, so based on linguistic basis states were demanded to be created. So hey hisabe ki hoisile 1956 ot. In 1956 the Union government they introduced 7th constitutional amendment. So they introduced 7th constitutional amendment in 1956 to give effect to the Fazal Ali Commission. Fazal Ali Commission of 1956. So this Fazal Ali Commission in 1956 they recommended classification of states based on linguistic basis, and to give effect to the commission 7th constitutional amendment was done in 1956. আৰু সেই হিচাপে নৰ্থ ইষ্টতো the first state so created was in 1963 it was Nagaland. So Nagaland was the first state that was carved out of Assam in 1963. আৰু Nagaland creation হোৱাৰ লগে লগে বাকি যিখিনি নেইবাৰিং ট্ৰাইবেল ষ্টেট আছিলে তাতো সেপাৰেট ষ্টেটৰ ডিমান্ড হ'ল. ওকে, আৰু সেই কাৰণে গভৰ্ণমেণ্ট অফ ইণ্ডিয়া নতুন এক্ট এখন ইন্ট্ৰোডিউস কৰিলে. সেইখনৰ নাম আছিল নৰ্থ ইষ্ট ষ্টেটছ ৰিঅৰ্গেনাইজেশ্যন Act. So this act was enacted in 1971 by Government of India. So it was enacted to give effect to the rising demands by the tribal states, okay, to establish states based on their linguistic diversity. Okay, so তেনেকে 1971 act to আহিল আৰু তাৰ পিছত 1972 আমাৰ কি হৈছিলে মেঘালয়, ত্ৰিপুৰা আৰু মণিপুৰ ফৰ্ম হৈছিলে. So this Meghalaya, Tripura and Manipur, they were recognized as full-fledged state in 1972. Okay, and finally in 1986, so finally in 1986 Finally, 1986, Mizoram and Arunachal was created. Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh became full-fledged state in 1986. So তেনেকৈ নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ বৰ্তমান যিটো ষ্ট্ৰাকচাৰ আছে সেইটো ইভলভ হৈছিল ওকে so before after independence one of the most important changes in the administrative structure in Assam is creation of autonomous council. So this autonomous council were created to decentralize the development to the tribal areas. Okay, so অসমত autonomous council খিনি দুটা ভাগত ডিভাইড কৰা হয় first is 6th schedule autonomous council second is statutory autonomous council. So 6th schedule autonomous council খিনি যেটো কনস্টিটিউশনৰ 6th schedule আছে যেটো ট্ৰাইবেল এৰিয়া খিনি এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেচনৰ কথা কয় তাৰ প্ৰভিজনত এটো এস্টাবলিশ কৰা হৈছিল আৰু statutory autonomous council they were created by state acts. So the statutory autonomous council they were created by state acts মানে অসমৰ যিখন legislative assembly বা বিধানসভা তাত যেটো act enact কৰা হয় তাৰ থ্ৰুৱেদি state autonomous council বনোৱা গৈছিল আৰু 6th autonomous council they were basically created as per the provisions of 6th schedule of Indian constitution. So a division যেটো আছে that is 6th schedule autonomous council. So we have 3 autonomous council under 6th schedule. First we have Bodoland Territorial Council, then Dima Hasao Autonomous Council, and Karbi Anglong Autonomous District Council. Okay, the Bodoland Territorial Council headquarter hol here Kokrajhar. So Kokrajhar is the headquarter of Bodoland Territorial Council. Baki Karbi Anglongor headquarter hol Difu. Okay, and Bodoland Territorial Council kiman member ase the number of members in Bodoland Territorial Council is also very very important. So around 40 elected members are there. 40 elected members are there in Bodoland Territorial Council. Etia to BTR hoy gol Bodoland Territorial Region hoy gol etia after signing the Bodo Pact. Okay, plus 6 nominated members. So this composition of Bodoland Territorial Region is like 40 elected members and 6 nominated members by governor. So these members are nominated by governor of Assam. Recently সংখ্যা 40 elected members এখানে ইনক্রিজ কৰা কথা আছিল 46 লৈকে হেতু এতিয়ালৈকে ইফেক্ট হোৱা নাই হলে এটো নোটিফাই কৰা যাব So coming to statutory autonomous council, so about 6 statutory autonomous councils are there. So first is Rawahasang Autonomous Council. So Rawahasang Autonomous Council or headquarter korase it is in Dudhnoi, Dudhnoi, Dudhnoi in Gwalpara. So Dudhnoi in Gwalpara district korase Rawahasang Autonomous Council. Then Missing Autonomous Council এইটো আছে আমাৰ গড়মুৰ হেডকোয়াৰ্টাৰ আছে GORMUR গড়মুৰ ইন মাজুলী ওকে সবৰে হেডকোয়াৰ্টাৰ ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট নহয় দুই তিনিখন মনত ৰাখিলে হৈ যাব তো ৰাভাহাছঙৰ দুধনৈত আছে মিছিং অটোনমাস কাউন্সিলৰ আছে গড়মুৰ মাজুলীত ওকে দেন টিৱা টু ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট জাগিৰোড আছে জাগিৰোডত টিৱা অটোনমাস কাউন্সিলৰ হেডকোয়াৰ্টাৰ আছে তো লাইক দ্যাট দেউৰী হলৰ আছে লখিমপুৰত দেন ঠেঙাল কছাৰী অটোনমাস কাউন্সিল হেডকোয়াৰ্টাৰ ইন যোৰহাট তিতাবৰ দেন সোলোৱাল অটোনমাস কাউন্সিল হেডকোয়াৰ্টাৰ ইন ডিব্ৰুগড় ওকে সো বাকি এখিনি যেটো আছে এটা process of peopling. The process of peopling is like how the series of migration took place in Assam. অসমত কেনেকুৱা বেলেগ বেলেগ ethno-linguistic community আহি পেলে অসমত বাস কৰিছিল হেতুৰ ওপৰত আমি ডিসকাশন কৰিম. So first community that arrived Assam or that lived in Assam was Austro-Asiatic language speaking communities like Khasi and Jaintias. So Khasis and Jaintia হল কি আছিল প্ৰথম সিৰিজ অফ মাইগ্ৰেশ্যন আছিল যি অসমত মানে আহিছিল ওকে খাচী এণ্ড জয়ন্তীয়া then second group was Tibeto-Burman language speaking people that is Boro, Kachari, Rava, Dimasa, Karbi Anglong, Missing Tiwas etc. So these were people that arrived in Assam after the Austro-Asiatic people came. তো প্ৰথমে কি কৰিছিলে Austro-Asiatic যিখিনি কমিউনিটি আছে খাচী জয়ন্তীয়া they basically lived in the Assam valley area তাৰপিছত ইয়াতে এইটো মেঘালয়া এইটো প্লেটিউ ৰিজন আছে মেঘালয় হিলছত গুচি যায় ওকে সেইকাৰণে এতিয়াও মেঘালয়ত খাচী বা জয়ন্তীসকল আছে এতিয়া ওকে so thirdly you can see the Indo-Aryan migration in Assam that is during the later Vedic period তো অসমত বেলেগ কমিউনিটি আহিছিল Indo-Aryans so Brahman, Kalitas, Kayasthas they were Indo-Aryan people that arrived in Assam and they were the third series of migration. The fourth series were Indo-Aryan belonging to Islamic faith. So আমি যেনেকৈ ডিছকাশ্যন কৰিছিলোঁ যে Bakhtiyar Khilji he invaded Assam in 1205 or 1206 then the soldiers that came with him stayed back in Assam that is how Islam population arrived in Assam. Then number 5 Tai Shan people that is Ahoms. Then number 6 later day Thai people মানে খামটি আইটন ফাকে যিখিনি বৰ্তমান ইষ্টাৰ্ণ আসামত পোৱা যায় সো এইখিনিও আহোমসকলৰ এটা বেলেগ এটা ব্ৰাঞ্চ আছিল বুলি ক'ব পাৰি সো they arrived after the Ahom entered. The number 7 series is Bengalis, Rajasthanis and Nepalis after British annexation. So British annexation হোৱাৰ পিছত due to the rising demand of clerical jobs so the learned Bengalis, Rajasthanis they came to Assam to engage in those particular jobs. Then number 8 tea tribes the Munda, Orao, Gon, Santas so they were certain tribal communities from the central Indian region so they were introduced in Assam to employ them in the tea gardens of Assam by the British governors. The British সকলে অসমৰ যিখিনি টি ইণ্ডাষ্ট্ৰি আছে বা টি প্লান্টেশ্যন আছিল তাত এমপ্লয় কৰিবৰ কাৰণে টি ট্ৰাইব সকলক আনিছিলে চেণ্ট্ৰেল ইণ্ডিয়াৰ পৰা okay then finally this Naga cookies then number 10 Muslim Bangladeshi landless pigeons so after 1901 then number 11 Hindu Bangladeshi people after partition that is 1947 ot ki hoisile East Pakistan and India so India got partitioned into Pakistan and India so Bangladesh agote East Pakistan asil so due to this partition আমি series of migration দেখা পাইছিলো from Pakistan to India and India to Pakistan so same thing happened in Assam part also so a huge number of Hindu Bangladeshi people they migrated to Assam from Bangladesh okay so this was a summary about the process of peopling so you need to remember the first group that is Austro-Asiatic okay then you can also be asked the decreasing in a decreasing fashion like kon first aisile Austro-Asiatic first aisile then Tibeto-Burman then Indo-Aryan like that so practice question কিছুমান আছে the first question কি আছে ILP in northeast is the result of then your answer to hobo Bengal is frontier regulation 1873 then when was Assam province created answer would be 1921 hobo lagisile correction it should have been 1921 so option C and this is the correct answer then question number 2 Assam has 3 autonomous council established under state laws a option 2 incorrect because Assam state laws are under 6 autonomous council ase and the headquarter of BTR is in Kokrajhar this statement is correct so only 2 is correct then question number 4 consider the following statements Treaty of Yandabu was signed in 24th March 1826 this statement is wrong it was signed in 24th February 1826 then second statement says that it was signed between Ahom Kingdom and British East India Company. Again wrong, because it was signed between Burma King and British East India Company. So answer would be both wrong, that is D. Then number 5 or answer to ki hobo? Assam became a chief commissioner province in 1874. Okay, so first question to answer to discuss korilo. The first question was, consider the following statements. Tropic of Cancer passes through Assam. This statement is wrong. So there are two states in Northeast India through which Tropic of Cancer passes. One is Mizoram and another is Tripura. The second statement, it says that Assam is the largest producer of rubber in Northeast India. This statement is again wrong, because Tripura is the largest producer of rubber in Northeast India. So answer would be D, both wrong. So with this, we'll end today's video. Thank you.